Fouls, Draymond. A lot of action early in this one.
Steph getting that ball, and like any point guard, looks right up the floor for an easy finish for Wiggins. Warriors down by 2 early.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And in part by Emirates, official airline partner of the NBA.
Let's take a look at tonight's Star Watch, brought to you by Macy's.
And it's Andrew Wiggins. And let's start on the defensive end. This is where he can be an elite two-way player. You look at it in 2022 when he hit his first All-Star game. He was doing it on both sides of the floor, knocking down threes. Oh, you got to finish strong. The last 3 minutes of the quarter are the most important. Let's see who's going to finish it off strong.
State leads by 4 after 1. Emirates NBA Cup action in New Orleans.
Trigger Trey. We've seen him knock down a few threes, but this is what's different about his game. Gets it, drives in, spins, and then the two-hand finish? Okay, young man, earn that contract.
This Thanksgiving, Moana and Maui are back on a new epic adventure. Get your tickets for the holiday movie event, Disney's Moana 2, in theaters everywhere November 27th.
Floor, 2:15 to go in the first half. New Orleans a 3-point lead on an NBA Cup Friday. Welcome back to NBA Friday, presented by State Farm. Emirates NBA Cup group play, which is what's currently happening tonight. 3 groups of 5 teams per conference. 8 teams advance to the knockout rounds. 6 group winners, and then the next best record in the East and West. Knockout rounds quarterfinals hosted on the team's home floors. It'll be December 10th and 11th. Then the semis and championship take place in Vegas. All games count towards regular season record except for the championship. And Golden State with a win tonight. Up on the Hyundai halftime report. After this break, Malika and the crew will have you. Welcome back to NBA Friday, presented by State Farm, part of the Emirates NBA Cup. Getting ready for the start of the second half in New Orleans, and the Pelicans a 1-point lead on the Warriors. Taking a look at our first half stats, brought to you by Brooks. Well, we've talked so much about the Warriors bench this season. First in the NBA, averaging 55 points per game. Pelicans just 24th, but in that first half, it was the Pelicans bench that outscored Golden State. We get a chance now to chat with the head coach of the New Orleans Pelicans, Willie Green. Willie, you have a halftime lead to go in the third. Tied at 69 in New Orleans.
ESPN Bet is the official sportsbook of ESPN. Get in on trending parlays, daily profit boost, and exclusive talent markets all season long. Scan the QR code and sign up for ESPN Bet to claim your new player bonus. Plus, get your first 30 days of ESPN Plus on us.
Well, coming up next, Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets taking on the Mavs. NBA Cup action, second game of our doubleheader here on ESPN. Now, win in New Orleans, Richard. You know what you got to do in New Orleans? Oh, yeah. Get that beignet. You know what? Look at all the powdered sugar, though. I mean, I'm a little worried for you.
I'm a messy eater.
Yeah.
Very messy eater.
I am, too, but somehow I kept it. Tuesday's star-studded ESPN NBA doubleheader. Jalen Brunson and the Knicks play Luka and the Mavs, 7:30 Eastern in Dallas, and then Steph and the Warriors host SGA and the Thunder. NBA Countdown tips off our coverage at 7 Eastern. That is an awesome doubleheader this coming Wednesday.
Who you got?
Warriors a 4-point lead, 3 minutes to go in the third in New Orleans.
Let's take a look at our fresh performance brought to you by Downey Unstoppables. And it's Steph Curry, smallest guy on the floor, with 17 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, doing it in every area of the court, getting people involved, doing all the little things. Look at this, just the movement over 2 guys. I'm going to say it. Look,
doing it efficiently. Brandon Ingram with 15, doing it efficiently.
Brandon Ingram knocking down that three. Playing well, got his team locked in. And then Steph, just doing Steph things.
Steve Kerr challenging the call.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
And the OGs get back in the game, and what happens right away? Just a simple connection to Wiggins. Davis knows that's his moment to shine.
Welcome back to NBA Friday, presented by State Farm. Bourbon Street always buzzing here in New Orleans. As we take a look at tonight's perfect combo, brought to you by Wingstop. Andrew Wiggins, Steph Curry getting it done for Golden State. Rest of the team been mostly held in check. It's in timeout. Warriors leading by 6. Tight game late. Well, Emirates NBA Cup action. We're in group play where we have 3 groups of 5 teams per conference. 8 teams advance to the knockout rounds. The 6 group winners, and then the next best record in the East and West. Knockout rounds begin on the team's home floors. Quarterfinals December 10th and 11th. The semis and the championship will be in Vegas December 14th and 17th respectively. Only the championship does not count towards regular season record. Every other game of the tournament does. And Steph Curry's Warriors 2-0 with a win tonight and a Denver loss to Dallas. That one possession game regardless. 15.5 to go. Golden State by 5. 112-108 the final. And Golden State can clinch West Group C with a Denver loss tonight. For our producer Paul Irvin, director Adam Bryant, Richard Jefferson, and our entire crew, I'm Ryan Rucco. Mavs Nuggets coming up next.